Will COGT squeeze all the way upwards of the $50 levels, or is this a ticket which has already ran its course? You should be locking in profits and walking away from. What's up, trading friends? Today, we're discussing COGT under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be doing callous breakdown. The what, we're going to do some stock analysis. The where, I'm going to tell you guys where to get in and where to get out. So without further ado, if this is the type of content you guys like, hit that thumbs up button, and now let's get to work. So first things first, the why, right? Why do we talk about the why? We talk about the why first because in order to predict the future, we first need to understand the past, and this is a ticker which is already up over a whopping 100%. It has more than doubled on the day. So we want to analyze why has it done so. So if we can anticipate the why, then we can figure out whether or not there's any longevity to this move, or it's just a ticker which is here today, gone tomorrow. Well, my friends, in the case of COGT, the company has had a series of serious news. So let's go over here and let's rank them and let's go over them exactly what they are. So first things first, COGT today announced that they're going to go ahead and they have reported positive results from their medication on their phase 3 trials. So solid news over here. However, a couple of hours ago, the company came out with a proposed public offering. Not good, not so good. Although this was just this public offering was really not that much. So when we go over here, it says focus on development. Today announced it has commenced underwritten public offering of 200 million aggregate principal amount of its convertible senior notes due 2031. The convertible notes and such offering, the convertible note offering, and $200 million of its shares of common stock, the equity offering. So, a $200 million offering. Now, the reality is that a $200 million offering is a lot for a lot of stocks, but COGT is a company which is worth $4.6 billion. Okay? So, it's really not the biggest move out there. It's really not the biggest, dilution that we've seen, although it does still play a role when it comes to anticipating how the stock moves, right? And we'll get to exactly talking about the why, right? So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna put its breaking news is amazing. We're gonna put its volatility as bad because again, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, so its volatility is gonna be poor. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and discuss the odds of them, the supply and demand aspect, right? The what analysis, the stock analysis. Again, stock analysis and company analysis are different things because when you're doing company analysis, you're looking at the company's top line revenue, you're looking at the company's leadership, you're looking at their, research and development team, you're looking at the CEO's previous history, all these different things. But when you're looking at the company's, when you're paying attention to actually the stock, all you really care about is supply and demand. That's it. Supply and demand, supply and demand, supply and demand. So you want to pay attention to the supply and demand and understand, okay, how much supply does this company have? Well, when it comes to the supply, they have a lot of supply, right? Because again, this is a multi-billion-dollar company, right? Multi-billion-dollar company with a free float of 100 million shares. So it's not going to be the most volatile ticker out there. So we're going to put its volatility as, we're going to put, again, right, we're going to put its volatility as bad, right? Now, what are the odds that the company goes ahead and actually adds to the supply? Well, the first thing which you want to analyze is going to be how much cash do they have? Well, the company right now has approximately $362 million cash in the bank, and they're burning approximately $62 million every single quarter, leaving them with 17.6 months of cash to run. So their cash run is pretty good actually relatively. So it's a little bit surprising to see them go ahead and come up with this dilution news. But again, it's probably them just going ahead and acting on what we're seeing right now when it comes to the price volatility to the upside. So unfortunately, with the news that came out, we're gonna have to put their dilution as bad, okay? Meaning that it wouldn't be crazy for them to go ahead and actually dilute shares right now. Now, what are the odds of them actually diluting? Well, historically, they've been highly dilutive. Right now, their overhead supply is low, but it's actually not going to be low because it's going to be higher considering the new offering that they just proposed. Their institutional ownership is sitting at 94%, which is wonderful. This is exactly what you want to see. This is going to be amazing. And let's see what the shorts have been doing when it comes to COGT. When it comes to COGT, the short interest is sitting at approximately 15.78%, and the past 7 days, the short interest is down by 25, quarter basis points. So nothing really crazy, nothing really crazy over here. So overall, I like it. I like what we're seeing over here. Right now, I will tell you this, okay? I'll tell you that when it comes to this short interest is probably a lot higher because this doesn't account for naked shorts, doesn't account for synthetic shares or dark pool volume. So I think for me, I would say it's probably closer to 30% because this number is just the tip of the iceberg. But overall, the short interest decreasing and it not being that high in general is actually a very good sign because we don't want to see short interest increase. If we see short interest increasing, that's a bearish signal to us. That means that the shorts are going ahead and they're actually doubling down on their position. So I'm going to go over it and put that as good. Now, let's talk about the charts. When it comes to the charts, guys, honestly, around the $30 levels, I would be a buyer. I'll probably play $30 to something like 32-ish to 30, maybe 34-ish. So a 5 to 15% gains over there, right? Now, after all, you may say, Sam, 5 to 15% gains, that's nothing. How am I supposed to make any money from 5 to 15% gains? Now, if you think that 5 to 10% gains is really, really small, right, then you're probably trading with too little money, right? And I'll tell you guys, one of the things that has turned me profitable over the last 8 years of trading has been understanding that it's a lot easier to get 10 different stocks to give me 10% each than one stock to double and give me 100%. And once I actually realized this, and not only realized it, but actually put it to use of going ahead and taking advantage of those smaller gains, everything changed for me. Everything changed. My win rate went up. My profitability went up. Now, was my profitability sporadic and going up, down, up, down, up, down? No, no, no. But it was going up at a 30-degree angle. Solid 30-degree angle. Easy and simple. Okay? So I think it's one of those things that you got to kind of understand that, listen, it's about, are you able to consistently grow your account, or are you in a situation where you're not able to do so, right? You're not able to do so, and you have those 90-degree angle wins and a 90-degree angle losses, right? Which is not what you want. Now, if you're tired of losing and if you're tired of what feels like gambling in the markets, and you guys want a consistent way of becoming a profitable trader, check out our community, our private community, which will give you access to our day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, dividend stocks, which we're dividend investing in. You name it, we got it. Is right now on a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join. You heard that right. We right now are having one of our biggest sales for Black Friday. So give it a shot. Now, let me show you exactly what it looks like, because it's really, really interesting. So, as you guys can see, we have day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, everything like that. And when it comes to our alerts, this is what it looks like. So we give it a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit price, we give it a stop loss. We also tell you how many shares to go ahead and purchase. We tell you how many shares to go ahead and purchase. So how do we do so? Well, let's say you have a 30K account, we disclose all sizing in a 10K account. So let's say you have a 50K account, you go out and you multiply this number by 5. Let's say you have a 30K account, you multiply this number by 3. Let's say you have a 100K account, you multiply this number by 10. Simple and easy. Now you know how many shares to buy in your portfolio depending on how much money you have. Not how much money we have, how much money you have. Because a lot of these communities, guys, the way they work is that they say buy and they say buy. They don't give you a stop loss. They don't give you a take profit. They don't give you when to get in, when to get out, how much to buy, and everything like that. And position sizing is extremely important. If you read what I said over here, which I do suggest pausing the video and reading this, it is so crucial for you guys to understand the importance of position sizing, right? We already have up for 400 members come back month after month paying full price. So it's really, you guys are, you hit gold coming here with a 50% discount, right? And previously, back in the day, we used to offer a 7-day free trial. Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for our work on the community. My 7-day trial finished, was great. I think you can run a membership for this. 7K in 7 days off of a free trial. We no longer do a 7-day free trial. Now we do a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. You heard that right? 14 days free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. You know why? Because we know we're selling crack. We know you're gonna join, you're gonna make money, you're gonna tell your friends to come, you're gonna want to come around and stick around, okay? It's that simple. Now, let's jump to present day. Literally today, ASST, we made a killing on ASST. My man Hamza says ASST profits locked in 262, MVTS profits locked in from yesterday, $925. Bang. Beautiful. A lot of MVTS trades over here. We've been crushing it, man. Shout out Denominaton says, still a long way to go to recover my 37K loss, but this is a good start to change the strategy and always take profits, even if it's just 10%. This strategy in this Discord humbled me. Thank you, Sam, for this Discord. Beautiful. So this is exactly what we're talking about, right? Where profit taking is, so many people think that, you don't lose until you sell. You don't lose until you sell. Well, you also don't make money until you sell, right? You don't make money until you sell. So it's essential for you guys to make money when you're green, lock in profits, right? Lily, you guys can pause it and read this. I'm not gonna go out and read all these, but we've been crushing it, man, day in, day out. I'm so grateful for all the community members that have stuck through, with us day in and day out. $46,000 over here for Annie. Shout out Granny Slay. This is the last one I want to read to you guys. He says, a couple of years ago, I was down in the trenches, absolutely beyond fucked, made every single mistake you can name and wouldn't learn from it. Lost way more than I could afford and was so close to giving up. Decided to give it one last chance. I found mentors. Now I'm almost back to the green with the help of Sam and everyone else. Words can't describe it, but Sam, you helped me way more than you could know. Thank you so much and all the other shot callers. The Robin account is my own doing. Really don't know what the fuck I was doing. The Momo account started when joining the server. Truly lifesaver. So this is himself. This is him. This is him with us. God bless, man. God bless. Again, next 10 members, 50% discount. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. I look forward to meeting you guys in Top Trade Academy. Thank you for watching. Happy business trading. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.